We're going to do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, just to see what is going on. We have both Mars and Uranus meeting up in Taurus. This is huge as Mars rules the divine masculine, and we know that Uranus brings huge changes. It's here to help us break out of the status quo. It's also here to help us release and heal unconscious patterns. We have a lot of powerful alignments that are coming at us this week too. We'll kind of talk about that too. But expect the unexpected right now. Expect big changes in your life, especially in matters of finances and relationships, as that is what Taurus rules. Taurus is very slow moving, but tends to create big changes as well too. But we're going to go ahead and start with the reading for the divine feminine. Remember, this is just a collective read. Same with the posts I put up. You have to kind of take what resonates for you. That's why I always encourage you or recommend that you're doing one-on-one phone calls with me. This will go into your specific situation and give you a lot of clarity. I do tons of healings. I am an energy healer too, so check out the healings, clearings, and activations that I do on my website. I also have, as I do a lot of work with twin flames, I have a twin flame section too, and I also do twin flame coaching, which is great for helping you to navigate this process and to help you work through it too. If you're in separation or you haven't come into union yet, you may be stuck in the process and you're needing it too, so make sure that you are checking out my website, which is going to help you a ton no matter what your situation too. So if you need me, just go ahead and book me on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. But let's just go ahead and get started for the divine feminine. All right, divine feminine. I like this alignment too because Taurus is a very feminine sign too, ruled by the goddess, right? So it's not just, we'll say it's super activating the masculine in these areas, but also the feminine too in the mix, which is very, very positive. Remember that Taurus rules pleasure. This is a great energy for going after what you want, especially if it is a physical connection with your twin flame too. So lots of powerful energies. This is one of the biggest astrological events of the year. Technically it is today and tomorrow too, but we're going to be feeling this for a little while. The energy has been building for days. It electrifies the atmosphere above us too. So you're feeling some strong energies and even electrical energies happening over the next couple of days too. But let's just go ahead and do a reading for Divine Feminine Collective, Divine Masculine. If you're watching, messages from your feminine. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. Many of you guys have gone through a lot of pain from this experience, especially if you have been, we use this word rejected by your divine masculine. Some of them may have distance or even sabotage the connection or cause separations or, been derailing coming into union. So a lot of you have experienced a lot of pain and purging, because there's purging on both sides. Know that whatever you've experienced, your twin flame masculine has experienced on their side too. So you've experienced a lot of pain, and so have they. On divine feminine side, some of this is rejection pain. Divine masculine, divine feminine has triggered a lot of painful energies and emotions stored from childhood wounds for the masculine on their side. So they've been purging too. Know that whatever you've been experiencing emotionally and even energetically, your twin flame is going through on the other side of this powerful, profound connection. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. Some of you guys had amazing opportunities with your twin flame. Some of you guys have done that and you're in union and you've taken advantage of this opportunity. Some of you guys may be in separation and may have missed out on some really powerful opportunities that the divine or the universe had tried to give you with your twin flame union. It just kind of depends too. You think about this person a lot. This goes for both twin flames, that you guys are on each other's mind all of the time. Divine feminine may have a hard time, like you might be doing your other stuff, but this person is always on your mind. Divine masculine, in fact, some of them have been trying to distance from the connection, hoping that this would go away, but they find that it doesn't, and they're trying to come to terms on their side with the connection. Both of you are thinking about each other a ton. Just know that. This is also a sign that your twin flame on the other side of things, I say other side, is thinking about you too. If you're thinking about them all the time, this is a sign that they're actually thinking about you in that moment. This is twin flame telepathy. So when you're wondering why you can't get this person off of your mind, divine feminine, it's because the masculine is also thinking about you during these key times. So when they pop into your mind, This is also a sign. You might be having dreams right now, divine feminine. This could be dreams with your masculine. You might see them in your dreams. You might just sense that they're in your dreams and know that they were there, but you didn't see them. You might see little signs and messages that remind you specifically just of your twin flame too. This goes for the dreams and in your waking life too. This is also a sign of the connection and that they're also thinking about you and missing you too. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. And so there are aspects that you may have needed to face or heal. And so like this could be, I don't want to say some of the divine feminines. Some of you guys might be not showing how you feel. It could be in the interactions that you're having and how you're talking with them, or just not telling them your feelings and what you really want. I see a lot of people do that, right? Because I work with so many twin flames, right? And you're not opening up either, especially with how you feel about this connection. So there's some of that kind of going on. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. So you might have had a hard time handling the overwhelming emotions that this connection will trigger. So many people, and this is why I know you'll need the help working in a union, because there's a lot of, we'll say, twists and turns in getting there. That's why they call it the twin flame journey. And so oftentimes what happens is you think, oh no, it's easy, I'll be in union in a minute. And then as things come up, because you're going to be tested, you're going to go through trials, you're going to go through a lot of ups and downs, and you're going to go through the healing, which is to purge out all of your trauma, which will be triggered through this experience, specifically with your twin flame and by your twin flame. And as you go through that, there's a lot of stuff that comes up and a lot of layers that come up. You might even do separations. It could just be whatever it is for your specific situation, whatever is coming up in the narratives, the storylines. This is all very, very important. So it can be hard to navigate this experience as so much healing is coming up. And that's why you're going to need a lot of energy healing work to navigate this experience, because so many repressed layers and even unconscious layers are going to come up that need to be dealt with energetically. So that it comes with a lot of highs and lows, and in the lows you might even be purging out a lot of your own stuff. And I feel this is why it's like no other connection on the planet. This is the most powerful connection that there is. This is a spiritual and a soul connection, but this is the one about deep healing. But oftentimes you are being guided to heal certain issues that you've had on your own too. So there's a lot of healing that comes up. Just be mindful of that. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. It's like an energy pull all of the time. You always feel this person, and it's on an energetic level, and it's past thinking about them. This is where you feel them. And so there's that energy connection that you feel. And it's much like that connection to source, but it's very different when it comes to the twin flame, especially the more that you have connected in the physical, I feel, or on other levels. And because when we connect in the physical, it solidifies this spiritual connection. So you connect very deeply with this person. And so you're always feeling it. It's like an energy pull to this person, right? In some type of way. And so this is a connection that defies what we know about other connections, because in an ordinary connection, we can cut the cords, we can move on, and, the connection will dissolve and it will go away. But with twin flame, it doesn't. And it's always going to be there. It doesn't matter how far you wander, how much you're apart, this connection will remain too. So there's a very strong energetic connection. Now, it depends on how much you connected in the physical. So if you had a very strong physical connection or connected in the physical, you will have activated certain things together, like the twin flame telepathy, the twin flame gifts. And with your twin flame gifts, they're very, very similar. So we all have spiritual gifts, and they're usually coming online a lot stronger as we ascend into the fifth dimension and we activate these things and we work on our healing and unblocking the trauma and, really practicing with these things. But you're going to find that your gifts go hand in hand. And so I know, right? So when you guys are hanging out and get together, you're going to notice your gifts work pretty good together, and that you have complementary gifts and abilities with this person too. So as you're hanging out, there's a lot happening on an energetic level that we're not always aware of, and that things begin to activate when you're around your twin flame, especially the more time that you're spending with your twin flame. And so your gifts are going to activate. You have certain gifts that are shared twin flame gifts too, like the twin flame telepathy and connecting and things like that. So twin flame gifts coming on stronger. I want to reach out, but don't know how. You may have tried to reach out to this person. You might feel that. It just kind of depends, or you may want to. I'm holding on to memories of us. I need to tell you the truth. I know that we have a soul connection. I'm afraid of commitment. And so this is a big thing too with the commitment, right? Like there might have been blocks that come up. A lot of times we're like, oh yeah, I'm ready for union. The blocks come up. And your twin flame will trigger them at times too. And I think this is important with this connection to just be mindful of that. Okay, so we're going to do a couple cards for Divine Feminine. I want to do a nice little spread today. Not sure what cards I grabbed, but all right, check out my website too. I have tons of activations and healings up specifically for today and for a couple events this week too. So anything in my shop obviously is going on. Definitely check out the activations I'm doing today too. All right, there's secrets coming up. My favorite secrets coming to light. We have Pluto alignment with this Capricorn full moon on the 21st too. Things are coming to light. This could be old things. This could be buried things from your past. It just kind of depends. Stuff coming out. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. And you might find that too with twin flames. Doesn't matter how far you wander apart. You're always able to connect with this person even across distances. Irreplaceable. The way you love me can never be matched. Once you meet your twin flame, you know that they are irreplaceable and that you can no longer engage with the 3D, the karmics of the 3D. I say that of the 3D, right? So you know that. All right, habits. I don't know if we will ever change. So you're needing to look at unconscious patterns, habits, and even conscious patterns and habits. You're being guided to really work on yourself and to change in this space no matter where you're at in the process. Doesn't matter if you're in separation and working on yourself. That's what separation is, by the way. And know that even if you're in separation, you're working towards a union once you've met your twin flame. If you're in union, still continuing to work on yourself and to clear. We have a big focus on clearing patterns, but also clearing blocks in this Uranus energy. I know it makes us aware of things we need to work on. We have a big energy this week for clearing obstacles and blocks. Chemistry. I never felt a passion this intense. Twin flames have a fiery chemistry. You might be feeling this person on that level, like it's like a physical pull too, where you're dying to be with them on that physical level. I think that's what twin flames struggle with too, because a lot of you guys feel that spiritual connection. So you know you're already on this spiritual level with them and that you're already in that union on the spiritual. It's all about bringing that down into the physical. Every day I pray to be with you. This separation is for you to heal. So we just talked about separation being about healing certain things. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were the one. And these are my cards I made. They're on my website too. Our souls speak the same language that only you and I get. It's like you don't have anyone to talk to when you are in separation. You've lost your friend that you usually confide in. I say your confidant. Okay, we were created out of the same embers of the same stars. You are a star. This is why it's very important that you're tending to your inner light right now, Divine Feminine. I know it's like we extinguish at a certain age. We go out. We get dim. We start to get dim just like dying stars. So it is very important that you're tending to your inner light and cultivating it. This will give you that shine and keep you feeling better. All right, get creative right now. Pay attention to ways that you're being inspired to create. This could be creative projects, work projects. It could be focusing on your mission, your purpose as a light worker. Hello. Twin flames are here to save the planet on the higher level. You guys are to help people. Oftentimes, if you're not on that level, you're not on that level for union. So sometimes when you're working on your gifts, your mission, your purpose, and things like that, this brings together your twin flame union in a big way too. You'll probably find that your missions are very complementary, or you're meant to be doing a twin flame mission together, projects together. You'll find that you're passionate about the same things in life, and it could be ways that you can help or ways that you want to help the planet. All right, chaser. There's some chaser energy. Time to let this go. Rejection, let them go and let it be. If you are in that chaser energy, pull back and focus on yourself. What is chaser energy? It's where you're messaging them, they're not messaging you back. They're messaging you back, but barely. You're always the first to message and they give you very little back. Pull back right now. Focus on you, and this will help for them to go through their process faster and without having your energy. If they don't want to have your energy and they don't want you in a connection, let them feel what it really feels like to not have any of your energy. Pull it back right now. So if you are in that chaser cycle, time to pull back and work on you. You may feel stuck with this situation. There may be blocks. There might be third parties. There could be silence, barriers. And shift your focus to clear the energy. So we could go over this list. Third parties can be family, friends. Other lovers are huge for this too. But you might be getting the silent treatment, or your twin flame might not be talking to you. They might have put up really, really strong barriers or boundaries to keep you out and to keep the union out. Make sure you're just working on clearing your energy right now. This will help you if you're facing any of these things. I have a ton of great healings on my website for all of these type of issues too. All right, this is your twin flame. You already know that. This is a very powerful eternal love, reincarnation, passion. This is like both twins are seeking union, no matter what you might think about this process, but it can be a process too. So this is confirmation. I don't know who needs to hear this. This is your twin flame. I always say when you're guided to my pages too, right? This content on my pages, because I do other content, then, powerful signs. You're like, right. But you'll know if this is your person. You've been made aware of that usually early on. It's not till later when all of the trauma surfaces that you begin to question this connection. And that is from your past connections too. All right, so this is a Wheel of Fortune. Expect the unexpected. Expect a change in fortune and a destined event. This is clearing karma and big changes coming into your life. Expect the universe to work in your favor with this twin flame situation. Luck is on your side. If you are doing the work, your twin flame will, number one, you will manifest them into your reality. If you're in separation, you will manifest them back into your reality. If you're doing the work, you will end up in union. You don't have to know the hows or the whys. Keep working on yourself. Destiny is working behind the scenes to keep you on track with your timelines. All right, so we have the Lovers in reverse. There is some type of block. This can indicate separation or distance. Something is going on. Make sure, and this could be unrequited love, where you feel that this person isn't giving you the love that you deserve back, right? And I was always saying love is an equal exchange of energy. The more you pour into each other, the more you're in that energy loop, and that energy circulates, because it's not just about our energy. It amplifies the energy. And it's very powerful. That's why when you guys are in love and you're hanging out, twin flames, there's no greater high on the planet than just hanging out in that source energy, that third energy that joins the mix with you guys too. So twin flame energy is so powerful. You can create entire timelines, universes, and do so much that you can't do by yourself. Four of Pentacles, you're losing people right now. Time to let go of the people, things, and situations of your past. This is huge. This is like, first off, make sure you're not isolating too much. You might feel like you're in a space of clearing work, healing work, and isolation by yourself, which is okay, so you can get in your own vibe. You're letting go of your past right now. This is very hard to understand. You're letting go of family situations, old lovers, whatever it is in your life that needs to go. Big karmic clearing happening. For some, this might be 3D family members or people no longer serving you. We have the King of Cups coming through in your reading. This can indicate a water sign if your masculine is a water sign, such as Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but it doesn't have to. It's about a representation of that energy. This is your masculine coming through. They're getting their emotions in check. They're tapping into their intuition. They've been through a huge purge like you, or huge purges from this connection. And they're chilled out now. They're getting their emotions in check, and they know that they are in love with you. This is a powerful symbol of love too. The King of Cups is all about love. And so this is someone who's empathic and cares about you a lot and loves you no matter what their, we'll say, 3D self has, I don't want to say projected, said to you or displayed to you, right? They are very in love with you. They're getting their feelings in order. Maybe they had to take a minute to figure out how they feel about this connection. It could have been overwhelming emotions because they actually care so much about you. It's unlike any other connection that they have experienced. So it has triggered a lot within this person emotionally that they are having to deal with. Okay, so we're going to do a reading for the Divine Masculine, just to see where he is at. Divine Masculine Collective. Like I said, you want to be working with these energies this week. We have the 717 porthole too. That's going to build on our 7-7 porthole. Huge gateway for twin flames. Expect it to pull you together if you're a twin flame. All right, so Divine Masculine Collective, right? And Divine Feminine, take these as messages from your masculine. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past me into my soul. And so this is how they present themselves to the world, the ego facade. You see through them on a deep level and a spiritual level. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. They want reconciliation if in separation. They want union just as bad as you if they're working towards that. They're being guided towards it. Their angels are trying to help them to get them to that space too. And so they might not know how to talk to you or open up to you, but they want a new start with you. They want a do-over. They want a new beginning. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. And they know that you could have the opportunity to have a beautiful life. And I know, right? But as I say, sometimes your new life will cost you your old one. And that's something they have to go all in. But they are in love with you and they're ready to take action towards you. So expect some type of movement, whether this is a phone call, a text message, something. I'm confused about what I should do with my feelings for you. So like we've been talking about, they're feeling very strong feelings for you. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. This connection will take you through a lot of rebirths and deaths of the ego and things like that, of dissolving layers. And it's not the easiest work. It's very hard healing work that you go through as twin flames. In fact, you took on a lot of past distortion, pain, and wounding prior to meeting your twin flame. And a lot of you guys are starseeds too, so it adds to it. And so it's a lot of healing involved. This person may feel very lost if they're not with you. It's like they act like they're living their best life, but you can see it all over their face, or that they're not happy. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. I'm on my way to you. This could be them showing up at your door, right? Or coming back to you and back into your timeline, or you just seeing them more in your reality. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. So they're also trying to clear certain things. Usually they're trying to get you out of their head and they find they can't. It makes it worse. They never will compare to you. This is them knowing. And I was telling someone the contrast between your karmics and your twin flame is just undeniable. And it's on many levels. There's such a contrast, and the masculine is realizing that about their divine feminine. The contrast between the divine feminine and the people that they've been with and dated in the past is just unbelievable. I hate seeing you with them. They might know that if they don't take action, that they might lose their feminine, and this is a fear in the back of their head. I wish you were here with me. All right, escape. I left when things got hard. This is someone that stays a lot in their fantasy world or in their own little bubble. They might have left, sabotaged the connection when it got hard. I should have expressed myself better. They're holding back their feelings. All right, detachment. They had to let go of this connection to clear their mind. They're confused right now. They feel very unclear as to what to do and where to stand. And of course, on the masculine side, we always have the third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. I've realized those are all excuses. Yes, there can be physical people that get in the way, because they definitely come out of the woodwork to keep the twin flames apart. But usually this is mindset and just excuses with it too, right? So we're finding that. So it's just blocks. Yes, some of the masculines may have failed their test with other women in karmics and things like that, or they could have been already with karmics and things like that, or thinking other people would be better. But oftentimes it's just mindset then. I always say the 100 excuses they give you of why they can't do union, right? When they could right then, right? It's mindset. So they're dealing with an awful lot of things within their own mind. I just wasn't awake enough for our connection. You're waking me up, I know. And so this is like karmics keep you asleep. Divine feminine awakens the masculine, and sometimes it's not pretty. That's why they stay away from you, right? It's like, all right, everything that they were like, I can't do this union because of this, in 1 minute you would dismantle all of that, like, because you've done the work. And this is why to them it's a little bit scary too, this energy. I meet you in the dreams every night. They're dreaming about you in almost every night. Your doubt, fear, and worry is blocking unions. The masculine, like I said, is mostly mindset. They're having to face that doubt, fear, and worry about the connection. I desire union just as strongly as you. Know that they do. I need more time to process my feelings. All right, they are at a crossroads. This is like your path and choices. Time to follow your intuition. There's some confusion as what path to take. I know you're probably finding on that solitary path, you're off your spiritual path. Once you've met your twin flame, as the universe is trying to guide you into a beautiful, harmonious union too. So they're kind of at that crossroads. Now this can indicate other people, a crossroads with other people too, because our choices affect our reality. And so this might be something in their head too, that if they don't step up, that other people may get involved or have been involved. Your divine feminine is coming through in the reading. She wants her twin flame and is seeking her twin flame and is in that feminine energy. Many of the masculines have been pushing away and repressing their own feminine energy. This means that you're not listening to your guidance and your intuition. This is my favorite card, the Winter, because it represents deep healing, but it's being out in the cold. It's like, and this is like, right, this is like the cocoon, but it means that you're out in the cold and, you know, craving that love that you may have had before with your divine feminine. All right, we have a lot of, this is where the masculine turns to their friends and family and community, but oftentimes you're finding out that these connections don't get you and that they're very superficial. Oftentimes you're going to find that they talk badly for both sides about your twin flame. Oh my God, so you go to your friends, family, they all tell you to get rid of them, move on, date other people, and I know, and to stay away from them. And you'll find that with all of your friends and family. I always point out that most of these people have never met your twin flame. You're like, what? And that they're here to derail you on your spiritual path if you didn't notice from when you were asleep, right? And I know, because they will if you're listening. And so when you're going for that outside validation, your internal guidance is telling you the opposite, and you know that. You'll be having your friends say something to you and your intuition is screaming the opposite. Just keep that in mind. All right, make sure you're raising your frequency. Work on your energy, stay positive, and raise your vibration so that you can attract what you desire. All right, so we have the Devil. You feel trapped into your circumstances in life in certain situations. This could be addictions, obsessions, and indulgence. This is codependency, feeling powerless, and staying attached to the materialism. So when we deal with this Devil energy, it's really focusing on the material over the spiritual, because it keeps us tied to the 3D, which is the material dimension. The 5D is the spiritual. We want to ascend into that. So we have two cards, and we have, this is the karmic card, and then the Lovers is the twin flame card, right? So some of you guys are allowing karmic energy to hold you back in other areas of your life that are affecting your twin flame union. All right, 10 of Pentacles. This is getting some money. This could be an inheritance, a financial windfall. This is other areas of your life. So this is about getting money out of nowhere. We have the 6 of Cups, which is your twin flame reunion card, but it's also healing childhood wounds and issues. We talked about the divine feminine has triggered a lot of childhood wounds and things like that. You're stuck in the past. Time to let go of your past. You and your twin flame share the same core issues with that. Sorry, cat hair. Okay, you and your twin flame share the same core issues with your childhood. In fact, you've been through a lot of the same things. Both of you might be stuck in some of the same ways. You need to let go of your past fully. You've been manifesting this union. This is your hard work paying off. And you've been putting it out there. Maybe you've been thinking about your divine feminine, the future, what you want. You've been manifesting this union and it's about to come through. But we also have this 6 of Wands, which is you've lost something. And this is my favorite, because when we have this masculine on the horse, keyword horse, they're focused on the village people and other people. They're their followers. Yeah, I know they're trying to get attention in the wrong places, usually from their fans, because it is a fan message, followers, karmics, things like that. And then we have this in reverse. So they have lost something and are facing that loss. And for some, if you're in a separation, this is losing your divine feminine, which is take a hit on your self-esteem, your confidence, and your support. You're acting like a follower. I know, right? You're acting like a follower. We talked about listening to other people and allowing them to guide your path. This could be friends, family, but a karmic in some type of way. I know this could be a wife or a girlfriend if they're in a connection. Others, it could be family, past karmics, friends around you, and things like that. So you're following what other people have told you to do or how you think you should be living your life, and it's keeping you stuck on that 3D level when union is here to elevate you to that 5D level, the divine union. And some of you guys just kind of depends on where you're at. So the solution is to really follow your intuition with what you're being guided to do and what steps you're being guided to do, because we have masculine is supposed to be sharing your feelings and reaching out, but there might be a block there, and then probably from all this other stuff. All right, I'm going on that note anyways. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your day. I'm going to be around doing healings and activations on my website. Just book me on my site, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. If you need me, have a beautiful day.